薯天涮来自于中国四川的正宗火锅。我们不仅有新鲜的肉类和蔬菜，更有令人垂涎的高档海鲜，价格优惠，十分美味。地址就在3250 Midland Avenue 金钟城内，电话416-609-8886。年多前，世家堡发生连串中餐馆劫案，经警方深入侦查，终拘获多名人士。然而，过去2个多月，世家堡有多达30间中餐馆遭窃贼生销盗窃。最离谱的一次，更是位于同一华人商场内的8间餐馆，于同一生肖被连环盗窃。警方经部署，在上周6生肖，趁2名疑匪企图撬门盗窃 Shepherd 大道一间中餐馆的期间，当场拘捕2人，控以32项盗窃等罪名。目前仍然在追捕2名在逃同党。管辖世家堡北面的多市警方第42分局副局长桑达斯，15日特意在美兰大道夹分至大道东一华人商场内举行记者会，讲述自10月7日至本月10日止，世家堡30间中餐馆遭盗窃的情况。警方举行记者会的商场，正是上月21日清晨4点至6点期间，发生8间食肆被窃匪用铁笔撬后门连环盗窃的现场。被捕的2名男子均居住于世家堡，分别为19岁的 Ziad Hassan 以及21岁的 Blake Longford。史东斯向记者透露，警方翻看14连环盗窃案的保安摄录片，相信仍有2人在逃。警方已掌握相当的资料，有信心很快将2人绳之以法。
To date, Toronto has had over 6,800 break-ins to properties that have been reported to the Toronto Police. This is down, however, 11% from last year, but still too many. In 42 Division, which encompasses northern Scarborough, we have experienced just over 500 break-ins, of which about a quarter, 26%, or 161 occurred at commercial premises like these. Beginning in October of this year, 42 Division noticed a sharp increase in commercial break-ins in the area bounded by Steeles to the north, Shepherd to the south, McCowan to the east, and Pharmacy to the west. The MOs were the same. Between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. in the morning, culprits would go to the rear doors of businesses in the area and pry open the rear doors. They would steal cash and alcohol and flee. Soon after we noticed these break-ins, 42 Division launched Project Pry Bar. Using crime analysis and investigative techniques, members of 42 Division Major Crime Unit were able to catch 2 suspects red-handed, breaking into an Asian restaurant on Shepherd Avenue at 5 o'clock last Saturday morning. A total of 32 break-and-enter charges have been laid against Saeed Ahmed Hassan, Hassan, 19 years old, and Blake Langford, 21 years old, both from Scarborough. Stolen was a total in these break-ins of over $27,000 in cash, $5,000 worth of cash registers, and alcohol estimated to be almost $7,000. In addition, a significant amount of damage occurred to the rear doors of these businesses and inside the premises. It was learned that the 2 suspects targeted mostly Asian restaurants and small businesses in this area, where they would observe large quantities of cash and perceived weaknesses in security.
我係葉世明，係42警區裏邊嘅華人社區聯絡委員會嘅共同主席，就同Inspector Saunders 一齊啦，就係呢個 committee 嘅主席嚟嘅。咁今次呢個記招啦，或者係所謂嘅 press release 咧，就係有關於喺過去呢幾個月嚟咧，就喺本區士嘉堡區裏邊咧，係發生咗好多宗嘅爆竊案，超過咗成60幾宗，由10月開始啦。咁警方咧就係幕後已經做咗好多嘢啦。咁佢哋亦都派出卧底或者係便衣探員係漏夜監視啦。終於咧就喺過去呢個週末咧係成功咁拉咗2個疑犯，咁亦都起訴咗佢哋30幾項呢個爆竊罪嘅。 咁大部分咧佢哋係夜晚就係喺呢個本區裏邊嘅華人商戶嘅後門咧係爆竊嘅，咁用鐵筆啦係撬開個門啊咁樣嘅，咁有啲商戶甚至乎係俾人爆竊過3次嘅。咁今次呢個記者招待會咧，除咗話俾你哋聽係已經拉咗2個人之外咧，亦都有我哋嘅 Crime Prevention 嘅 Officer Gary Gomez 咧，就提醒大家係點樣去防止俾人哋爆竊啊或者其他罪案嘅。咁同埋我哋社區聯絡委員會亦都同佢哋一齊合作咧，係不停咁樣係有啲小組嘅討論啊，或者係講座啊，係帶俾所有嘅商戶或者係居民嘅。
As the inspector said, my name is Gary Gomez. I'm the crime prevention officer at 42 Division. And what my duties are is basically to educate our community regarding crime prevention and definitely look into some of the strategies that we can do to prevent being victim. Because as we know, being victimized is not just someone breaking into a home or breaking a door. There's a lot of what we call the ripple effect. So from the damage, we've got, if it's a business, then the business has lost productivity because they've got to close while the police investigate. They've got to spend money, financial losses from replacing the doors. Maybe there's some staff may not want to stick around if there's a crime going on. So there's a lot of effect. So we really think it's important that we try to help the victims as much as we can. And so there are a lot of things that we can do as far as crime prevention strategies. There are what we call target hardening, which was like getting stronger locks, getting doors that are more solid as opposed to doors that are hollow. Okay, it's a little bit more expensive, but they're less likely to be compromised if it's a solid door. Locks, like I say, security, surveillance cameras, alarms, those are all the things that we could do. But a lot of the things that we can do are things that don't cost us anything. And basically, it's observation, it's communication. In a plaza like this, we have multiple properties, multiple businesses, okay? And many of them probably don't communicate with each other. So what we need to try to do is get people communicating more, talking about, someone came into my premise, someone came into my store, he looks suspicious. Let other people know that. We're talking about trying to get more communication among the businesses so we can, if we see something, we need to report it. We're very underreported in our city. People just aren't calling and letting us know the things that we need to know so we can investigate and help. If you see suspicious people, you need to call the police because we're the ones that will be able to come out and speak with them and investigate and hopefully do something before they break into your place. If you see a vehicle that's parked outside behind your property, you don't recognize the vehicle, you don't know who it is, jot the number down, write it out. Okay, call it in, we can investigate that. So those are some of the things that we're looking at trying to do as far as keeping your place safe. Lighting, very important. Okay, when that bandit comes into the area, okay, if somebody sees them, somebody driving by the street sees them, they may want to call and say, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, there's a guy crawling behind a business. Is that something that's normal? No. People need to be really aware of what is normal and what is abnormal. Now this is, I've got a few examples of some of the tools that these thieves are using. Okay, as you can see, a pry bar is a very, very large and strong object. I mean, not many doors, okay, cannot be compromised by this. So we have to be careful how we secure our places. Okay, better locks, stronger locks. Okay, so these are some of the things that the bad guys are using. How do we protect ourselves against those things? Well, there are ways, as I say, communication, observation, get them before they get to the door and break in. All right, so that's basically what I have to say. Thank you very much.
感谢收看今天的大多故事，我们下期再见。